Yo, what is up, famichies? Now, let me level with you for a second. Have you ever felt sad? Maybe a little lonely in your world? Have you wanted to feel the warm, gentle caress of a little bony man? Maybe tell you a few little jokes? Some lovely puns? Or maybe you'd like a big bony man that can play with you Puzzleborg? What was the game? I don't know. Welcome to Undermate. That's right, this is the romance Undertale game. A dating sim in Undertale, where most of the characters are either dead or not interested in you. You're also a child. Don't know how that's gonna work. Hopefully we're aged up, otherwise that's fucking weird as shit. Let's find out, shall we? I'm intrigued nonetheless. Disclaimer, this AU has genres such as humanization and soulmates? Isn't that what we're looking for? That's the whole point, right? We're looking for soulmates. Their presence will be reasoned throughout the game. Oh, thank God they're going to be reasoned. If they weren't reasoned, everything would be just boundless, dude. All you can hear is only a quiet, indecipherable humming. Also, all decisions you make in this game will affect the course of events, eventually leading to different endings. Interesting! If you guys want to see it, let me know down in the comments below. Maybe we can head towards your favourite ending. If you get enough likes. With that disclaimer, is over. Sorry, with that, comma, disclaimer is over. Don't make me do your work for you. God damn it. Before starting the game, please select the gender of the fallen human. Whoa, I thought that we were supposed to be androgynous. Boy or girl? What if I don't want to choose? This is not the fallen human that I know either. Where's our Simpson looking ass? Does it matter? I'll be a boy. Boy, huh? Alright, now name your human. Oops, oh, I have to name it something. Who is the Sonic character that has the most Riz? Outside of Sonic. We've already done Big. We've done Silver Shadow. Chris Thorndike. Oh, you know, can I go back?
A few moments later.
Why, it's Amy Rose, of course! Amy Rose, of course. It won't fit. Amy Rose. Amy Rose, nice name. Thank you! Well, now we can start the game. You goddamn bet we can. You bet your ass. Long ago, the powerful race called the humans ruled the earth. They had goat horns and looked sick as shit. I don't remember that part. There were two kinds of people. Good and asshole. Imperfect and me. First, who had determination and souls different to colours. The colour of their soul was determined by leading character trait of the person? What? The most powerful of them were red souls, as they had the determination in them. The most determination, in fact. And second, who had magic. Their souls were white, and had very little determination in them. Interesting. But I thought they were supposed to be monsters, no? Humans like that often had an unusual look, because their souls and bodies were filled with magic. They could have horns, tails, different coloured skin, hair, and eyes. Which is referred to as monsters in the Undertale world, but whatever. Such looks made them look more like mythical creatures than a human. Oh, it's just the lore. It's sort of filling in. I understand. After some time, people with determination became afraid of the magical humans. Some even called them monsters. There we go. See, it was coming all along. I love the rabbit hat one in the back. I see you, Ravio from Legend of Zelda. My boy, what are you going to rent for me today? Your ass, that's what you're going to rent for me. And one day, a real war broke out between the two sides, instead of just slap fighting. Oh, a war full of love. How beautiful. Perfect for the romance game. We don't need to read this. Oh, this is too sad for me. I just want to find the love. Naming the magical humans monsters, the determined ones, imprison them to the underground. We know the law. Everyone knows the law to Undertale, right? We lost all of the love. However, Frisk failed to free monsters. With a heavy heart, they left the underground and nobody ever saw them again. What? So this is the neutral route, I guess? The monsters continue to live in prison, but now a hope rised in their hearts. A hope that somebody would come and end their suffering. And give them love in Undermate? By Chiaka. Thank you, Chiaka, for this beautiful experience that we're about to go on. I feel like I'm being enlightened. Click here to continue. Why do I have to click? Why can't I just hit enter? Bright lights! And a big city. In this world, everybody is connected with their soulmate from their birth. Soulmate or true couple. Everyone calls it differently, but the meaning is the same. It is the closest person in your life. Closer than parents, closer than friends, closer than fuck buddies. They understand you better than anyone and will always be by your side. My pet Fido! Always. Even when the whole world will turn away. Yeah, it's a little weird probably, knowing that there is a strange person you were connected with from birth, that someone is destined to you, as you are to somebody either. Many will wonder, how can I get disconnected? And how can I find my soulmate? If you think about it, it could be anyone in the whole world. Don't bother looking. I won't pick up soulmate. I'll be sitting here in my chair playing games. I don't need to worry about you. I found my soulmate in life, and his name is Papyrus. It's impossible to find your soulmate just by chance. That's what so-called tags are for. Tags? The fuck does that mean? Finding your soulmate before reaching 16 years of age is an impossible task. Even if you assume that it's someone you know, you can't absolutely know them until that fateful age. Just a specific number. After reaching 16, a pair of marks appear on soulmates' bodies. They are similar, but also unique for each pair of soulmates. Like a willy! Only connected soulmates have such marks. And marks have one interesting feature. When the connected soulmates are close to each other, their marks begin to glow and soar slightly. Not soar as in like rise, soar as in hurt. Which sounds not great, you know? I thought this was supposed to be my soulmate, my life partner. So you're telling me that like the message that I'm supposed to get from this game is that being with your life partner is going to be a slightly uncomfortable experience for the rest of your life? And very enlightening as well. That's depressing. That's really depressing. Thereby attracting their owner's attention. However, there are some cases when soulmate can feel his or her loved or their loved one before reaching 16. He or she or they can feel an inexplicable attraction to the place where the other soulmate probably is. And this is the reason which worries me a lot. After all, I haven't found mine yet. Who could it be? What if mine is totes Uggo? I live in a small town near the root of the Mount Ebot. Although town is a pretty big word, it's more like a village. Not much space. Everyone knows each other. My parents are not paying me enough attention, but fuck them. They're not my soulmates, at least I hope. I understand that they work hard and have a lot of things to do, but sometimes I think that they are not interested in me. What? Dude, is this a self-insert? What is going on, dude? This is so, like, oddly specific. Why do we have, like, a fucking childhood daddy issue, mommy issue trauma going on right now? Why is the game so loud as well? It's bringing me to hatred. I can't remember the last time I did something together. We did something together. We don't even celebrate the New Year. Well, everyone else does. Oh, dear Christ. Despite my attempts to persuade mom and dad to celebrate it even just once, I failed. Is it too much to ask? At least once. I want to feel loved. Wow, Jesus Christ. Do you guys remember the happy, wholesome times of Undertale? How far we've fallen. And we're literally 5 minutes in. Recently, I began to feel strange. Mountain. It attracts me. I found out my soulmate is a fucking mountain. How lame am I? Is it possible that my desire to go to the mountain and my soulmate are connected? It's weird. I'd heard stories about magical people sealed under the mountain, but it's just a fairy tale, isn't it? With a J that is a little too high in terms of font. I would have shrunk it down just a little bit, or, God forbid, put the bottom of the J beneath. but I started to feel strangely not so long ago. What if my soulmate is somebody from my town? And recently, he or she, or they, went to the mountain and has not come back yet. Well then, you're getting cooked, aren't you? What if my soulmate is in danger? What if something terrible happened and now they are waiting with some hope for someone to find them? Not me though. In fact, there is no clear reason to worry, but a bunch of different situations already appeared in my mind. In my mind, I was able to save them in one go. I summoned the eagles from Lord of the Rings. We flew down into the mountains. I killed Sans in one hit. I flew back out. It was that easy. Unfortunately, it was all in my mind. But it's pretty cool. I became nervous. There was just one thought in my mind. God, that J is gonna trigger me for the rest of this run, dude. Go to the mountain. Yeah, we know, dude. Go to the mountain then. What if my thoughts are real? What if I truly can beat Sans in one hit? Yeah, I don't know for sure. But if I refuse to check, it'll slowly tear my mind apart for a very long time until I forget about it. I left the village and went into the forest where I was walking with the neighbor kids sometimes. Passing through the forest, I came to a path that brought me up pretty high. Unfortunately, we could not afford to draw this, so you just have to deal with a black screen. Okay, never mind, now I feel like a dick. There wasn't anyone around. The only thing I could hear was the bird's song from the forest behind. So quiet and peaceful, I even forgot why I came here in the start. Going a little further, I found the cave entrance. There were some strange noises from inside. I was curious, so I took a step into the darkness. I've never been in a cave before. It's very spacious here, but darker than outside. However, it has its very own charming atmosphere. The moist, wet drip from the ceiling. Truly a place I want to be. Fascinating. Say that again. Especially all these stalactites and stalagmites hanging from the cave top and rising from the ground. Truly spectacular. Can't believe I fucking passed my geography trip. Thanks. I'll take a picture. I'll send it back home. I'll get an A. Suddenly, I caught my foot on something. I thought I was about to fall and hit the ground, but I was wrong. I started to fall down the cliff, which I couldn't see, into the dark. Played a role. I have a feeling this game wasn't made by someone who's English. I can't speak. I feel like this game wasn't made by somebody who had English as their first language, because this seems a little interesting in the way that it's written. Not in a bad way. I just think that it's like I'm not quite sure what that means by the cliff, which I couldn't see in the dark, played a role. I assume they mean inside of the mountain. I felt my heart stopped. Like, my whole life flashed before my eyes. Except there was no flash, because it's in the dark. I closed my eyes, expecting something horrible, like death. Hard hit. I imagine how my body crashes into the ground. Wait, that was real? But suddenly I realized it was just my imagination. In reality, I felt something soft under me. My head suddenly starts to ache, as I realize I can't move. I can't even open my eyes. Calm, quiet. I was lying down for a while, until I heard a couple of voices chattering from the distance. Mom, here he is! God, it's true. Now the fallen human. Again, huh? Oh no, this must be Asgol. Again, huh? Guess they're doing these things too often nowadays. What are you gonna do? We need to take care of her. I forgot we were her. I'll help! Is it my duty to take care? It is my duty to take care of everybody who needs it. Huh? No doubt, bro. It's Sans! Come on, let's do it. Is she gonna be alright? Who knows, buddy? I heard last words very badly, slowly fainting away. Finally, there was complete silence. I had a dream. I was getting boned by a skeleton. No pun intended. Everything was so bright. A harsh contrast to all the dark we've been dealing with. I was standing somewhere high, like a mountain. I was looking into the rising sun. I fell into the mountain, down a deep dark crevice. Everything turned dark. and then bright again. This just end up in an endless time loop. There were some people around me. Oh, it's the end of Undertale. I hear laughter. Everyone was so happy. We talked about lots of things. They said my name very often. After all, they had nothing else to say to me but my name. Amy! Amy! But then everything disappeared when the Fire Nation attacked. Oh. What the hell? My eyes widened. The first thing I saw was the ceiling. My head didn't hurt as much, so I sat down. I was on a soft bed in a strange looking room. I'm now realizing, when it said that this game dealt with soulmates or whatever the hell and different things, this AU must just make everything human or humanoid. So that we're not fucking animals. Very good game. I thought I fell on something soft. It was not this bed. The lack of holes in the ceiling proved it. But then, how I got here? I stood up and looked around. The room was done in bright colours, and slightly reminded me of my own. There was another bed, near the opposite wall, with some drawings above. Further from the bed stood a nightstand, with a photo and a large wardrobe next to it. Near the bed, which I had just risen from. Thank you! Some really good information there. Were several large plush toys. I noticed them just now. Unfortunately, we couldn't draw those. The room was bright and clean. I was worried. I didn't know where I am. I tried to sort my thoughts so I could figure out it all, but no dice. After exploring the majority of the room, I stepped through the door and into the hall. The corridor was long and went in both directions. You won't be able to see that, but there were 2 doors. Also a mirror. Yeah, we know the room, perhaps the kitchen. My stomach growled, and I turned right without ever thinking. I walked past the stairs, leading down, and went into the living room. A table stood in the corner of the room. It was adorned with a vase of dried flowers and surrounded by chairs. Wood was slowly burning on the fireplace. It was gonna burn down the whole house if I didn't stop it. Gotta put it out! How? I put my palms next to the fire. Unfortunately, that just burned my palms. Shit, I need something else. Maybe like, I don't know, a fire extinguisher? How will I get one here? Maybe I can use Toriel's farts. Flames were warm and soft, but my hands didn't get burned. Weird. The smell of cinnamon wafted through the doorway to the end of the room. I stepped forwards, but then immediately stopped. A woman came across me from the doorway. She didn't notice me at first, but after a moment she was looking at me with a surprised look. Holy hammer mama jammers! Now all of a sudden Toriel ain't so bad. Oh, you're already awake, my child? It was strange that she called me child, but I wasn't afraid to call her mommy. Noticing the confusion on my face, the woman kindly smiled. Don't be afraid, my child. It's all over. You're safe now. I became calmer because of her tone, but my voice still waved a bit. It waved. Hello. Who are you? Oh, I never introduced myself. Fuck. I just brought you in. I kidnapped you. My name is Toriel. I'm the caretaker of these ruins. I was amused by the fact that she had small horns and big fluffy ears. After all, I'm a big loud racist apparently, that judges people by their fucking appearance and laughs at them for it. She looked magical, to say the least. If I am under the mountain, then all these tales about magical people were true after all? Where am I? You fell into the underground, my child. My son has noticed it and led me to you. You were already unconscious, so we brought you here to our house. Jesus, when does the fucking begin? By the way, how are you, my child? Well, could be better. You could try and cheer me up. My head hurts a little, but I'm fine, thank you. Glad to hear that. Toriel paused. I thought I said Toriel passed. I was going to say, please, get off my screen. My child, I have something to tell you. This is very important. It's about your fate. My fate? You're in the underground now. Do you know the story of the Long War? I remember the lines from the book in which I read about it and quietly repeated them out loud. Oh no, sorry, shit. Whoopsie daisy. People filled with determination seal magic humans in the ground, creating a powerful spell called the Barrier. Right. Your fucking people did this to me, you asshole. There's not any way you can get out of the underground currently. That is why you cannot go home. But someone must take care of you here. Me and my friends have decided to meet at the evening so we can discuss your staying at our home. We do not want to hurt you. This isn't pleasant for both of us, my child. I hope you understand. I don't want you here either, you dumb fuck. I understand. Thank you, Toriel. So we'll smash, okay? She smiled again. She was totally into it. I'm glad you understand the situation. I noticed that the smell of cinnamon became more intense. Toriel realized it too. Clearly the pie was fucking burning. Oh, pie! That's what I'm gonna do to you. With these words, she quickly fled to the kitchen. However, Toriel returned in a few minutes. I'm sorry, my child. I almost forgot about the pie. A little more, and it would have burnt. By the way, what do you prefer, my child? Cinnamon or butterscotch? Clearly, I'm creating a bias because butterscotch is not in capitals, but cinnamon is. What the fuck? Also, I've clearly fucking made the cake. I mean the pie, whatever. I've clearly fucking made it, so it doesn't fucking matter. You clearly didn't value my opinion. You just waited for me to fucking wake up, and then you were going to pick it wrong anyway because you've already fucking made it. God fucking damn it, Toriel. How am I supposed to bone you if you're being an asshole? It's cinnamon. It's cinnamon. I like cinnamon. I think I prefer cinnamon. It has a very specific taste and smell. I like it. Oh, I understand. But you do not dislike butterscotch, do you? I mean, if you find it on your plate, would you turn down your nose? No, I'll turn on my nose. No, probably not. In fact, I love both. Oh, that's wonderful. Because I just made a butterscotch cinnamon pie. You fencer. Don't you want a slice of the painful pie? You haven't eaten anything since yesterday. I guess I'll take it. Whatever. It gives me HP. I was really hungry, and pie sounded like a good idea. My mother never bakes pies. She fucking hates me. This is like my other mother. This is just Coraline. This is literally just the plot to Coraline. And I did not even eat pastries at all. But there was such an opportunity. Missing it would be a terrible sin. I didn't want to upset Toriel. Yes, I'm really hungry, so a piece of pie sounds good. Excellent, wait a second. Toriel came back with a huge piece of pie on a plate, handing it to me. I nodded and took the plate. Whoa! It's fucking giant! Pie looked very yummy. That smell. I didn't notice. I already started to drool. It wasn't from the pie though. It was from Toriel's big fat milker she had on display. I ate this piece very quickly and then returned to the empty plate to Toriel. My child, there's a lot of time left before the meeting, and I have nothing for you to do. Though, perhaps I could ask for you one request? Wink. Although I'm worried about your safety. Oh, don't worry. I brought a condom. What kind of request? My friend came here in the morning and forgot his clothing item. I'm worried he might catch a cold. He lives not so far away. So I would like to ask you if you could go and bring it to him. Toriel paused. No, it will not be dangerous for you, my child. No, it will be dangerous for you, my child. Forget everything I said. But you can walk around in the ruins. It's quite safe there now. And if something happens, I'm sure the locals will help you. Besides, my son is there right now. Maybe you will meet each other. I sincerely hope we don't. But if you're not feeling very well, the best solution is to go and relax a little more. As you said, you have plenty of time. Is Flowey going to be like the bad boy in this, right? So we have like the caring mother type, which is Toriel, that we can date, right? We have like Papyrus, who's going to be like the goofy funster who likes to just play games and stuff like that, and isn't really serious about the relationship, but ultimately still loves you. And then we're going to have the bad boy, Flowey, the himbo, Asgore. What do you think? I want to go do the job. Volunteered to bring that thing to the friend. I'll bring it to your friend. What is it? Are you sure, my child? What if you get lost? I'm worried. You ain't in a hurry to leave me already, are you? You cheating on me with my friend? I'm gonna be alright, I swear. I tried to calm her down. I gave a little patient smile. Toriel sighed. She knew I was capping. Toriel grabbed the cloth from the back of the chair. She held it out to me. I took it. Oh, that must be Papyrus! 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 We're in the good timeline. It was a very, very soft red fabric, neatly folded into several layers. My friend lives in Snowden. The passage to Snowden is down the stairs over there. When you go down the stair, you should follow the path. You'll see a large gate. Go through the gate and it will lead you to Snowden. When you are there, follow the path. It should lead you right to my friend. I hope I explained everything clearly. I understand. I'll be careful. Well, take care of yourself, my child. Please, come back. You can plow our fields. After our dialogue had finished, we smelled something burning in the kitchen. Oh, fuck! Toriel immediately fled to the kitchen. Now's my chance! Escape! Get out of there! Oh my god, this is kind of terrifying when you can see it in this perspective. Undertale, but everything's from first-person view? As I walked out, a cool, refreshing breeze blowed right into my face. Did the breeze come from the underground? I don't know. Guess it's magic. Like everything in this. How are trees growing underground? Guess it's fucking magic. How is there a light source underground? Guess it's fucking magic. A thin layer of snow crunched under my feet. Luckily, I was wearing shoes, not some sort of sandals. I kept following the path like Toriel said. I came to the bridge with wooden bars hanging from the platform and crossed it. I found a weird fucking boner-shaped lamp. I went to a small meadow. There was almost nothing, except for an observation post and a strange-shaped lamp. Very strange-shaped. It's not that strange. You're playing it up. Near the post were a few people talking about something. The highest of them said something to the other two. I now realize I forgot Toriel's friend's name. I don't even know what he looks like either. How could I give them this cloth when I don't even know who I'm looking for? Ugh, silly Amy Rose. Come on, Amy Rose. We know who we're looking for. I decide to approach the people at the next post. Maybe they know the friend? Hey, sorry, can I ask something? Two of the people looked at me with a weird expression. The third one turned after, but immediately froze in awe. Spelt wrong. What did they do to my guy? I hate it. I hate it. Hey, you know what? This is an aesthetic. And I get it. It just doesn't feel goofy enough for Papyrus. This feels like Papyrus if we wanted to date Papyrus, you know? This feels like Papyrus if he was popular. Not if he was a goofy little boy. But to be fair, I like it. I think the design looks cool and it's clean. It just, I don't know. This is Papyrus that I want to fuck, not that I want to love. Human, you are awake? Now it's my turn to be surprised. He knows me. Oh, you brought my scarf. I must have forgotten it at Toriel's house. The confusion resolved itself. There's no doubt he's Toriel's friend. After all, he just mentioned a few names and all of a sudden he pretends he knows me? Fuck, I guess I'll trust this rando. I was struck by how tall he is. I wonder how old he is. What the fuck? Where did that come from? I wonder if he's single. Scarf? Oh, scarf? Oh, right here. Take this giant cloth. I gave him the folded cloth, which pretended to be a scarf. He took it and immediately started wrapping it round his neck. After a few swift seconds, he ended the scarf at the back of his spine. There he is! The scarf was longer than him in full height, which left me in awe. Spelt wrong again, because his skeleton was pretty tall. Was it really? His skeleton. What an apt choice of words. You think you're fucking clever, don't you? Thank you for bringing me my scarf, human. It was Toriel who asked you to do that, correct? Yeah. Alright, I need to introduce myself. I'm the only person you'll be interested in. The Bone Master himself. I, the great Papyrus, am the assistant of Undyne, our head guard, and the one who keeps order in Snowden. But you can just call me Papyrus. Oh, Pappy. You can call me Pappy, that is. Nice to meet you, Papyrus. I'm Amy Rose, of course. Nice to meet you too, Amy Rose. Feel a little bit out of place here, don't you, I bet? Thank you again. Where are you going now? Into your house? Into your arms? Maybe both? Well, not really anywhere right now, so I might just head back to Toriel's house. We can go near the observing station if you want, and then we can go back to Toriel's house together. Sound fun? It could be a little date. Sure. Then let's go. To the mall. Papyrus seems very friendly. I hope I can trust him as much as Toriel. Deep down, I feel like I can. There's just something very welcoming about his smile. Is it common for magical people to act like that? On the surface, only a few people would like to help stranger in distress. Papyrus led me further down the road. I noticed that it was very long, and is almost always going in one direction. Papyrus? Where are you taking me? Papyrus? Papyrus! No! And we'll find out next time. If you guys want to see this series, let me know down in the comments below. Maybe we'll make this a cute little mini-series, and we'll play through the whole game. But for right now, this was just a little bit just to whet your appetite. Just to let you know. No boning yet, sadly. But we'll get there. You can goddamn believe it. Look, I've even saved it for you. We might come back. If you let me know down in the comments below that this is the peak content you guys want to see. If you do, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Catch y'all next time.